Part 2 of making a Yoshi table. In my previous video, you saw me trace and cut out the wood. So now, it's time to paint. I'm still in the process of learning how to paint. Sometimes I'll get these little blobs and it's hard to get the brush strokes looking smooth. So if you have any painting tips, please let me know. And I'm super excited to show you how these coasters came out. This is my first time making coasters, and I plan on making more in the future. And now for the most tedious part, pouring the epoxy resin. This part has to be done perfect or it's going to be really hard to redo it. I put masking tape on the edges so the resin won't seep over. On my previous tables, I didn't do this, so the edges got really rough and just didn't look good. And after mixing the epoxy, it's time to pour. And this stuff got a bunch of chemicals in it, so I made sure I was wearing a mask and had the windows open with the fan blowing out. And then I used a heat gun to pop all the air bubbles. I used to use a torch, but I find that a heat gun works better. After pouring all the epoxy, we have to let it sit and cure for about 3 days. So in the final part 3, I'll be adding the table legs and revealing the finished product.